Thank you very much. My name is Nonkosi Mvana, the chairperson of Electricity and Energy, all the way from Eastern Cape. Thank you very much for the opportunity to just outline about the conference, the SANEDI conference, which is the third conference. And you know, we learned a lot here, and we were very inspired by the inputs, especially when you look at the panel. The panel, different ones, were stipulating different things. And what I like with them is that they also made mention of uplifting the women, especially the youth. So those were the critical two items that I took note of them. And what I like in their exhibition was so very high. To such an extent, we learned a lot from those exhibitions. We are also looking forward, and we wish them all the best for the fourth conference that is next year. Thank you very much.
What a week. A week which started on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's been a long week, but it's been a worthy week. That's why the minister gave it the time that he allocated. He didn't want to miss it. He would rather miss his flight than miss this SANEDI conference. What is important with this conference is, unlike many conferences, this is a government-run conference. So if things like this can be done more by government instead of by the private sector, charging people a lot of money for making business, this is the business of government. And thanks to SANEDI for taking the lead. The lead to put more than 2 departments, major departments, together. The lead to put more than 7 SOEs to attend this event. What else can we complain about? The choir. I wonder who wrote the song that they sang, the SANEDI, SANEDI, SANEDI. But it was nice. And that choir, we are told that they are going to be our future leaders. We're looking forward to seeing them being adopted, being looked after, being mentored. I'm not going to talk about the themes and everything of the conference, but it was worth listening. Just listening to other people, listening to different thinkings was worth being here. And we're saying to the board of SANEDI, to the EXCO of SANEDI, thank you very much. And you were, lastly, blessed by the presence of the members of parliament. Those people don't attend functions, eh? So whatever you did was magical, and they're here, they also enjoyed. I thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Mpho Mujaji. I'm the program manager for energy efficiency in public buildings and infrastructure program. We are delighted to have been invited to sponsor and support the third annual SANEDI conference. In the last 3 days, it was enriching in topic. It was also very enriching in networking. We look forward to the next conference. Cancer. Vielen Dank. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Mbangiseni Mabutafasi from the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation. 3 days of the conference. What amazing 3 days. I really learned and enjoyed everything which is happening here. My favorite day was the second day, where I was here at 6 o'clock to welcome our DSTI principals in the women's breakfast, women energy breakfast. It really went well, and it really made us feel like we are this department. We are the department in collaboration with the DEE as well. And just not to forget our exhibitions outside. The work that we are doing as a department, it really showcased that this department are really into science, technology and innovation, right there into the society. Of course, who can forget the choir as already said, amazing choir, and I'm looking forward to seeing more choirs like this and more young kids to learn more. We are looking forward to the SANEDI 4th Annual Energy Conference next year.
Thank you very much. I think from my side as the head of SANEDI, I just wanted to express a really deep appreciation for all the delegates that attended the conference. Let me start by thanking the organizers, the team at SANEDI, We've been working very, very hard. I know we started very late to organize this conference. And I think we're getting good at organizing events at such a short notice. Then let me also thank the service providers that came here that made the venue to come alive, including yourselves. We really, really appreciate it. Then back to the conference itself. I think we really achieved what we set out to achieve. We've brought together all the government stakeholders, the private sector, international organizations, the academics, stakeholders from various organizations. We focused on the transition itself, but the discussions became much, much, much more broader. We appreciate having the ministers spending time with us to give messages of support. We also appreciate the members of parliament taking time to come and be with us. I think for me what stands out in this conference this year is the participation of the youth and the women. There was direction in terms of what needs to happen going forward. I hope the messages that were conveyed by the speakers, we will take it forward. Next year, we're looking forward to organizing even a bigger event. We may actually consider taking this event to outside communities, rural communities, so that they're part of the conference going forward. Thank you to Mpeti Matlasi Secondary School. I'll be going there to visit them just to make sure that the media lab that we promised is going to be delivered on time. I think we indicated that by June it will be here. Thank you very much.
My name is Professor Samson Mampieli. I'm the head of the Department of Science, Technology and Innovations Energy Secretariat at the South African National Energy Development Institute. And I'm also one of the conference leads, assisting in terms of the various conference arrangements. For me, this conference, I would like to take the audience back to the first SANEDI conference, where we were basically introducing SANEDI to the nation and to the international community, because at that point in time, many people did not know who SANEDI was and what we were tasked to do. And then the second conference was we were basically advancing the work that we're doing with our various partners, communicating that particular work, and also communicating some of our plans, because SANEDI was basically going through a transformation kind of a situation in terms of aligning with the work with the national, with the Energy Act that was used to establish SANEDI. And that realignment had to be communicated in a conference kind of an environment. This particular conference continued to communicate the work that we're doing, but over and above that, we also focused on forging strategic partnerships amongst the centers of competence that work with us, the universities and science councils, within the national system of innovation, also fostering collaboration with our international partners, also identifying areas of collaboration and areas where there are gaps that we need to fill going forward in terms of implementing our mandate. And we have managed to implement what we wanted to implement, and the outcomes became exactly what we wanted to see. So going forward, we will be going into the next SANEDI conference, where we will just basically be communicating the progress that we'll be making in the various aspects that were identified within this particular conference.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Sicelo Xulu. I chair the board of SANEDI. On behalf of the board of SANEDI, the executives, the CEO, and the entire staff of SANEDI, let me start by expressing my sincere gratitude for the hard work that they've put in for making this conference a success. Let me also thank the ministry, both of DEE and as well as DSTI, for the support that they've given as part of this conference. But not only at this conference, but the continuous support that they've provided to SANEDI to make sure that SANEDI is where it is, I think, today. And then on the other aspect, when I now try and talk about the conference, when we conceived this conference about 3 years ago, it was really about showcasing the work that SANEDI is doing, because we had complaints across the industry that they were not feeling SANEDI, They did not know what SANEDI was doing at that particular time. So therefore, that's how this conference was conceived, to try and showcase the work, but also to get peer review on the work that we're doing, so that we shape the policy of the energy in South Africa. Fast forward, looking at where we are now, I think SANEDI has turned the corner. We're at the point now where we're moving towards demonstrating the work that we've done, but also making sure that we move towards demonstrating some of the key projects that will take, I think, this country forward when it comes to energy, and be able to contribute towards the economic development of this country. And I think that's basically where we are now. And with those words, on behalf of the board, we would like to thank everyone that participated. We'd like to thank the exhibitors. We want to thank the organizers. And we're saying let's look forward to the conference next year, which will be again bigger and better. Thank you.